I think it's good to have a good heart, a soft heart towards people that are hurting or people that are in need. But this right here, this is jacked up.
Thank you, thank you.
Hey, what'd she die of?
They're set up on busy street corners, tugging at the heartstrings of passing drivers. A desperate plea designed to convince drivers to donate money to pay for a child's funeral, a child who recently died from cancer. On the surface, it looks like so many other panhandlers collecting cash in plastic jugs. But it turns out there's something more sinister and widespread going on. Arizona's Family Investigates spent months tracking this group from 32nd Street and Thomas to 27th Avenue and Camelback. They say they don't speak English, but one of them told us this in Spanish.
¿Cuándo murió?
2 días.
Oh, 2 días.
Sí, porque no tengo dinero por funeral.
¿Usted era la mamá?
No, esta es mi prima.
Oh, era prima.
But look closer at that picture on her sign. There's a watermark on the photo. We searched for that photo online and discovered it in stock image libraries, essentially available for anyone to use.
Just seeing them every day for a few months, the same people looking like they're in uniform.
Diana, who is concerned for her safety for speaking out, reached out to Arizona's Family Investigates in March, sharing this picture, concerned this plea for help wasn't exactly what it appeared.
It's just more like, okay, I haven't heard about this. Normally I see people share stuff on social media or I see it on the news, and I was just like, there's something not right here.
But Arizona's Family Investigates uncovered the people pleading for help here in Arizona might be part of a larger group. Look at this picture posted on social media by the South Bend, Indiana Police Department. Anything look familiar? The pictures and circumstances are different, but the handwriting on the signs are very similar to the ones here in Phoenix. The signs were also spotted in Ohio, Missouri, and in Tennessee.
Excuse me, hi. Hi, we're with Channel 4.
Watch what happens when the investigative reporter from our sister station in Nashville confronts them.
Why did you do that?
We are asking the questions about...
Why you fearing? Hey, dude, what's wrong with you?
The year before, a slightly different response.
Do you mind if I look at it real quick to see?
No, my sign, my job.
Your job?
Yeah.
Seeing those examples from across the country,
It sounds like there's a ring or something going on.
Diana wants to alert people across the valley to ask questions before they hand over cash.
Then, just to warn people, say, hey, don't give people money. They're taking advantage of people and their kindness.
Now, we shared what we found with the Phoenix Police Department. They told us this does not violate the city's aggressive panhandling ordinance because these panhandlers are not touching anyone, they're not too close to an ATM, they're not using threats. But we found this could violate another city ordinance which bans soliciting contributions from a person in a vehicle.
When I saw this story, for one, it brought back a lot of memories, and I'll get to that in a moment, how it brought back a lot of memories. But the second thing I want to touch on is just this whole thing of panhandling and what I've seen in my lifetime. As most of you probably know if you've seen any of my videos, I was a police officer for just about 33 years before I retired in 2020. And I actually worked in Arizona in the city of Scottsdale. And panhandling was bad. And I know we all see it all over this country, no matter what city or state you live in. But it used to bother me because we would get call after call on these people sitting on the corner. And I'm just going to be honest with you, just based on my experiences, because if you think about it, citizens are calling the cops because they're complaining about these people. They look like they're dehydrated or they're hungry or there's something mentally wrong with them. So we would interact with these people all the time. And it would frustrate me because you would offer them a meal or offer to get them some cold water or something. They didn't want help. They just wanted that money. So I got kind of hardened to these kind of people, and it would irritate me every time I would see people stop and give them money or change when sadly, and this was documented, a lot of these people were homeless. A lot of them were drug addicts. A lot of them, were just taking advantage of it. There was this one guy I remember that would actually walk across the street, get in a Mercedes. Wasn't a brand new Mercedes, but it was still a Mercedes. And he would drive, and you'd see him all over the valley. And I think those kind of people are the ones that mess it up for the honest people that are really struggling. So when I saw this video, it just reminded me of that experience as a police officer in dealing with these kind of folks. And like I said, I have a heart that wants to give. I love giving. That saying that giving is better than receiving, that is very true. Seeing somebody who is seriously in need and being able to give them a hand up or a handout, and that they actually truly appreciate it, that's heartwarming. And I wish all of us would do that. But it's people like this that jack it up for the good-hearted people like you and me that are out there. So if you see, here's my advice. And I hate to say this because a lot of people will suffer because of it. Use your judgment when you do it. A lot of people, they'll see these people with these signs that say, my daughter died of cancer, I need help burying her for the funeral. 99% of people are going to feel compassion in their heart for these people when they're being scammed, they're being lied to. So now if you get somebody out there that legitimately has that situation, you're not going to want to give to it. So my advice, as hard as this may be, is stop feeding the monster. Okay, these people are adults. They will find a way to make ends meet. They will find a way to get money. They hopefully at some point will find a way to get a job or find a way to get employment or do something other than sitting on the corner. Because the only thing that keeps them out there and keeps them coming back are the fact that there are people who continue to reach into their purses, reach into their pocketbook, reach into their change cup, and stick this money out the window. I can't count how many times I'd be sitting at the light in my police car, and I'd be right behind 2 or 3 cars, and the 2 cars up, I see a hand come out the window, and this lady or this man is handing change to one of these people standing on the corner. And sadly, there weren't any laws that we could really use to enforce it other than loitering, and we didn't really push that because it was just one of those things. So there really wasn't a lot you could do to get these people to move on and quit taking advantage of it. But I would have to say, honestly, in all the years of dealing with this issue, I would say 8 out of 10 of these people are legitimately just taking advantage of you and you giving them your money. A lot of these people are making a lot of money in the course of a year. I'm talking tax-free. Now you think of like a city like Scottsdale where I worked. A lot of these people have money. So $5 here, $10 here, that stuff adds up. So you figure this person gets there in the morning and stays out there, hangs out there the whole day. By the end of the day, these people could be making upwards of $100 a day tax-free. So you figure if they're out there 6 days a week, they're making $700 a week, and they're not doing nothing. Especially the ones that I know go around the corner, get in a nice car and drive off to their 4-bedroom house somewhere and then come back the next day getting us gullible idiots to continue to give them money. In conclusion, please, y'all, quit feeding the monster. I'm talking from my experience. The majority of these people, if you want to give your money to a good cause, find a good organization or people that you know in your neighborhood, in your community, that you know legitimately need help. A lot of these people are trying to feed their drug habits. A lot of these people are trying to feed their alcohol habits. And I'm not trying to be harsh towards them because all of us have or have had some struggle like that in our life. So we have a little bit of compassion. But I'm telling you now, you're not helping these people. All you're doing is enabling them to continue to try and take advantage of good-hearted people that are out there. Again, stop feeding the monster. I love you guys, and I will check you on the next one. Later.